Hello, Dr. Karen Can here. Welcome to this week's Spiritual Medicine Digest, where the topic for the week is election detox, and specifically the US elections. And by the way, before you and I get into this together, would love for you to hit the subscribe button if you want to be part of my channel and get in the conversation, perhaps the notification bell, so every time I do a new video, you will be notified. So this week's Spiritual Medicine Digest, I've been guided to talk about election detox. Well, what do I mean by that? It doesn't matter whether you are a sensitive soul who is very politically minded or not politically minded. It seems that the energy surrounding the US elections and all the, let's say, angst, fear, anger, mudslinging, whatever you want to call it, energetically seems to have spread. So that even if we are not paying attention to anything specifically on social media, Facebook, or even to our politically minded family members or whatever, we still seem to have felt the impact. And for some people, it has not felt very good. I've had some sensitive souls literally feel sick to their stomach. I've had people with sudden bursts of like anger, sadness, despondency, like feeling like, the world is ending, even if they're not logically trying to say one narrative is better than the other, or they're not even watching the news, but yet there seems to be this energy, this free floating anxiety, if you will, that is going around. Now, if you are a highly sensitive soul, like I am, and many of the people in the light medicine community, maybe you have perfectly healthy 100% emotional boundaries. And yet, sometimes we can have a slight little bit of lowering of our energetic boundaries or even spiritual boundaries, in addition to emotional boundaries, to certain elements of this, for lack of a better term, political game that humans like to play with each other, right? So I particularly am not left wing or right wing. I'm kind of not even on the same bird. But that being said, maybe you have a loved one that loves to watch the news, or they're feeling anxious and they may not even be talking to you about what they're anxious about in politics, but yet you're still feeling it, right? So even if we had really, really, really good boundaries, we can still have empathy, a great degree of empathy, and mass consciousness. Remember, mass means mass, like as in like we're included in that, right? So mass consciousness is going through this emotional upheaval and, may I say, detoxification, and sometimes we get to feel it. So in case you felt a little off, sometimes even sick to your stomach, some people have told me feeling very, very tired, literally the etheric body popping out of the physical body going, I'm done, right? And then you're like, blah, exhausted. Or feeling, bouts of anger, irritability, sadness, despondency. It's okay. It's okay. It's kind of like this game that we play as humans. And if you feel like, kind of done with it, perhaps we can do a little stabilization together, do a little bit of Topocan healing, mini healing. So perhaps you can feel a little bit more stable, a little bit more yourself. And my intuition teacher a long time ago said, be more like in to yourself, or I should say, it was really, really funny, because we were thinking, oh, that's selfish, that's selfish. But no, she was talking about energetically, be who you really are, like resonate that frequency instead of, empathetically feeling too much, right? Which many sensitive souls, we kind of do that on automatic because that's our spiritual gift. There are times to do that. There are times maybe not to do that. And during this political few days before the US elections, when I'm recording this, probably not a great time to really get super open and feeling everybody else's stuff, right? Agreed? Okay, so there may be some emotional detox or maybe some energetic detox. Just remember that the more you can stay in your own field of energy. That's why we teach stillness on the fly or stillness through observing internal movement, which you can do in just a moment. So you can get used to knowing yourself, being in your own space, having your energy be here in the present, in the body, rather than scattered, because that doesn't feel very good. I can tell you that when it's scattered. Okay, so let's do this exercise together. If you'd like to receive the 𝗟𝗏𝗏 healing activation, you can just make the intention to receive. And if it's not for your highest and greatest good, well, it's just not going to happen. So let's go ahead and rub the hands together, get it nice and hot, get some chi, energy moving, and then relax. Close your eyes if it's safe for you to do so. Feel the tingling waves, pulses in the hand. And then let it just be there and feel and follow the flow. So focus there. Feel the energy or the waves or tingles. Follow the flow wherever it goes. Perhaps it goes up the arm, perhaps down the leg, perhaps on the top of the head. Doesn't really matter. Just continue feeling wherever you feel something in the body. That helps you become fully present in this moment. So now let's do a 𝗟𝗏𝗏 healing activation. I'm going to speak it, and then you can just notice in the body how it feels. I now command that each one of our boundaries be healed and restored to 100% sovereignty in the highest and best way, all directions of time with ease and grace, including physical, mental, emotional, energetic, spiritual, dimensional, and relational, and in particular to mass consciousness. And now command that any energies related to mass consciousness that is not for our highest and greatest good be deleted, dissolved, and uncreated from our field with ease, speed, and grace in the highest and best way. Go ahead and download and activate the positomorphic field of big love and unconditional love to the masses where that is allowed in the highest and best way, and to ourselves in the highest and best way with ease, speed, and grace. So go ahead and feel into the body, just imagining a bubble or a golden ball of energy emanating from the heart space of peace, joy, and love, and allowing with each breath for it to expand beyond the borders of your body, your energy body, your auric field, to encompass your entire home, town, village, county, state, province, country, waterways, oceans, world, as we create this beautiful grid of love and peace. And remembering that we are a spiritual being having a human experience, that everything that's happening in the world is part of the game of our evolution, that we can perceive it as bad or good, or we can just perceive it as it is and realize that we are being challenged in a positive way to grow, to not take things personally, to be in the energy of love, to know and trust the universe, our source team, God has our back. Go ahead and breathe all that in and out. Send it out to the universe. Great. Relax your hands, open your eyes. All right, so let me know how that felt. Put it in the comments if you like this video. Go ahead and share it with your friends as well, and those who are like-minded. As some announcements for this week, Light Warrior Radio, I have my wonderful mentor and friend Marcus Bird back with us on Dimensional Deep Dive and Light Warrior Radio, talking about harmonic and disharmonic frequencies. There's a lot of buzz around frequency devices, portable devices, sending you frequencies that are positive, negative, taking out the negative, of course. So do they work? Don't they work? What are the limits? So we're going to talk about all sorts of frequencies and how that can help us in natural healing. So that's airing Monday at 12 noon. We'll put the link below so you can check it out. Also, by the way, if you want to learn stillness on the fly or 𝗟𝗏𝗏, we'll also put that link below as well at the very bottom so you can take that free 30-minute class. And the other upcoming event I want to let you know is that the Electric Universe docu-series with Lord Burrell is going through a relaunch, meaning that we are having a replay weekend coming up, which is amazing. So yours truly, yes, is in that movie as well. A very informative movie if you are interested in 5G, interested in electromagnetic frequencies, more on this theme of frequency, right? Check out that docu-series, which is free to watch this weekend only. And a little reminder that our Ascension 3 jewelry store is open. So we have these 13 chakra bracelets, there's stretch bracelets, the macrame bracelets. We are booking in the next 13 chakra activation ceremony free for anyone that has purchased the bracelet. so you can connect deeper into each of your 13 chakras and also have your bracelet there to reinforce it. Also, we have a brand new bracelet this launch, which is this blue one here. This is the Nirvana Plus bracelet to help with mood and endorphins. So that is brand new, and we only have a limited number of that because goodness knows I did not know these crystals were hard to get. And we have a whole bunch of other really cool new items as well. So check the ascension3.net store, and we are open for another week or so before the Christmas holidays, hoping to get all of it out to you, fulfilling the week of November 11th. And there are some special shipping prices as well for our international audience. And we also have the Nirvana Plus as a supplement drops for those in the USA who would like some extra support. You don't have to get just that. You can also get the bracelet as well. But for those that cannot get the supplement, the bracelet is there. So you can just charge your water with the bracelet and make your own Nirvana Plus water. So I think that's it for my announcements for this week. Let me double check. Yes, that is it on my list. So thank you so much for joining me. Again, if you like this, hit the subscribe button. Feel free to deposit a comment. What was it like to feel the activation? Hope you feel a little bit more balanced, a little bit more stable during this election time at the US. And I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye for now. Much love.